Good day, window painters. How you doing today on these hot summer days painting your windows? Gets kind of hard. I think it's in the 90s today. But boy, it gets brutal. But we run into some problems when that happens, and I know for me, some of my biggest obstacles have been real hot glass. You know, when you run your paint roller over the glass, the first stroke, it like almost dries immediately, and you go up it again and you got like an instant second coat, and that proposes a problem where the surface, everything is not even and looks kind of funny, and yeah, that's a problem. And of course, it's so hot out, you're sweating to death. And so what do? I mean, there are some states where it's like 100 degrees, 105. I think Arizona gets to be like 115 sometimes. I couldn't even imagine that. So what do you do? What do you do if you're painting in the heat? What are some of your remedies? I know where I've painted, sometimes the paint dries so fast, the latex. I've put water in it, tried to put a little water in there to slow down the drying a little bit. I've heard that there are additives like Floetrol. I've not tried it, but I know for commercial painting you can put Floetrol in it and it'll like slow it down somehow. If that's something you've used, let me know. I'm curious. But these days here in July are brutal, and I think maybe one of the best ideas is just to start early, really early in the morning, and get painting way before the sun comes up. I think that's the best thing to do. Depending on your climate, I know in some of the states that I've painted in, the climate is very humid, and I've run into some problems painting when the humidity is just wet. It's like the water is in the air, and the paint doesn't want to dry at all in the humidity. Sometimes I've brought like a battery powered leaf blower. That works pretty good to help dry it. Other than that, it just doesn't want to dry in the humidity. You probably don't have that problem in the western Arizona type areas. But yeah, what do you do? What do you do when you run into heat, excessive heat? Of course, you better make sure you're drinking plenty of water. You don't want to be passing out. I remember one summer I was painting a number of jobs, and it was so hot, and me and my painter guy that was helping me at the time, we literally almost had heat stroke. I mean, we started getting sick. It was just terrible. We were trying to get a lot of work done, and you got to be really, really careful. And we ended up jumping in a lake. Just went to the lake and just jumped in and cooled off for a while. But yeah, hot days. What do you do on the hot days? Leave your remedies in the comments. I'm curious to know what you do when it's brutally hot. I know for me, it's paint early. Try to paint the shade side of the buildings, or if there's a good overhang where you're out of the sun, that helps a lot. Drink plenty of water. But as far as the paint goes, man, when you roll up the window and it's drying like that, that's a bummer. So tell me what you do. Do you put anything in your paint? I'm really curious to know. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon.